Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Dad over here on YouTube, bringing you another STARFIELD video with some up-to-date information on the newest and greatest news that I can find on the internet about STARFIELD. So like all my videos, I try to get right to the point, and let's jump right into it. So an article that came out just a few hours ago, which I'll link in the description, from The Verge, where they interviewed CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Phil Spencer, on their podcast, talked about how the delay of STARFIELD was the right thing to do. Now, if you've been here before and seen any of my videos, you know I'll talk about it often, but to see a game get delayed is obviously disappointing initially. But when you find out they're doing it to make the game better, to make the game more of the vision that the creator, the production team had, I am all for it. Now, in this interview with The Verge, Phil Spencer talks about how their grand plan was to release STARFIELD on 11/11, exactly 11 years after Skyrim came out, and this would have been Xbox's first big release since their huge acquisition of ZeniMax for $7.5 billion. When asked, though, how did Microsoft feel about these two big games, Redfall and STARFIELD, both coming up with delays, according to Phil, he said it actually felt pretty good. He said, and I quote, "We have experienced shipping games too early, but in hindsight, when you look at a game like STARFIELD, which has taken so long and so much investment in new IP from the team, the decision to give the team the time to build the game that they feel they should be building is just the right thing to do." However, to a lot of people, the delay wasn't a surprise. According to Rich Stanton over at PC Gamer, he points out that the game is apparently an expansive and huge new IP that supposedly marks a huge technological leap, but 6 months away from the release, we hadn't seen anything. On the flip side, however, over at PC Gamer, Chris Livingston wasn't expecting the news at all. He said that he would have bet money that STARFIELD would have made that announcement date. Also in the interview, Spencer says, "I, as somebody who has seen a few county fairs around here, might get some gut instinct about where we are, just in the way the teams are talking about the game, where we are playing in the build. But you want teams to feel like they own their dates. It's one of the things that when teams feel like they own their own destiny with the games, they deliver better. So you wait for the real signal from the creative teams and the production teams." So if you get a chance to go listen to the podcast, it really is worth. There's a ton in there, a ton to listen to from The Verge. They do a great job. But me personally, I am happy that Phil spoke out on this, and then this came out today. I really wish it would have came out on 11/11, just to satisfy a lot of the hardcore Bethesda fans, knowing that that date meant something to him to put something out right now. But nonetheless, I am glad that Phil spoke on it, and that he, being the head of Xbox, is glad to see the delay to make sure they get it right. And I think as big as an acquisition as ZeniMax was, they're going to do this game right. They're going to do it justice. We're all going to be happy, and I don't think it'll be any type of failure at launch. That being said, though, I would love to hear your ideas, your comments, your concerns down below. And again, if you like this type of content, you want us to come back for more STARFIELD information whenever it comes out, I'm your man. Hit the subscribe button. You can always unsubscribe later if you don't like what I have. And hopefully, I will see you guys on the next one.